Yo, Married at First Sight Australia Season 13, Episode 24. It's the 5th dinner party of the season, and things go left with a quickness. Yo, I've lost my voice, you know what I'm saying, but I'm here, you know what I'm saying, holding it down, bringing you that heat. So yeah, bear with me, man. Let's talk about it.
Married at First Sight Australia, Kylie Minogue, Hugh Jackman, Iggy Azalea. We got singles whose dating life's been a failure. Let's meet them. We got Rachel, we got Steven, we got Elisa, David, Julia. We got Chris and Grace and Juliette. Another Chris and Rachel, Gia. We got Becca, Rebecca, Philip and Stella, Brooke, Mela, Luke, Joel. Who else do we got? Steve. Danny and Scott. The drama's a lot, but there's love to be found. Stephanie Tyson, we holding it down. Bounce. This the recap. Grab a drink, get a savory or a sweet snack, and sit back as we unpack what happened, like back to back. Let's go, bro.
Alright, so after the madness that was the couples retreat, it's time for the dinner party. We see the couples getting ready, getting their drip on, getting into the zone. The big topic of discussion is Bec and Danny leaving the retreat early. Like in the end, everybody ganging up on Bec got a bit too much, so they dipped and no one's seen them since. Juliette's like, hey, I low-key went in on her, but I was just saying what everybody else is thinking. She was not saying what everyone was thinking, okay? She called Bec a freak, a master manipulator, and of course, a dumb C word, okay? See you next Tuesday. Quick side note to my Australian homies watching. Is the C word like super offensive in Australia? Cause yo, we checking on Rach and Steve-O, and Rach is like, yo, me and Bec, we've had our thing, we have our differences, I felt hurt and whatnot, but my heart goes out to her right now cause no one deserves to have someone call him a dumb C word. And she says it like that. C word. Like I said C word before, but that's because I don't want the algorithm to freak out and go, yo, this dude's using foul language. Let's not show this video to anybody. But yo, if it was you or me just kicking it face to face, the word would just roll off my tongue. But she's like, yeah, the C word, man, that was unacceptable. We don't use that kind of language. It's unacceptable. And yo, I remember when I was stateside at the time, it was also like a rare, huge, disrespectful insult. But I've been in the UK for a minute now, and you hear it so much, you get a little desensitized to it. Like, it's even used as a term of endearment. Like, oh, you cheeky C word. Just the other day, right, friends of mine, a couple, she just casually drops it in like just normal conversation. She was like, oh, she was being such a C word last night. We check in on Sam and Chris, and they've taken their relationship to the next level. Homeboys all hickied up, you know what I'm saying? They're buzzing, feeling loved up. The vibrations are vibrating. Big up Sam and Chris, man. Bro. Aye, dinner party time, baby. You ready? You got your dinner party drip on. You got your suit. You got your dress, you know, the one that sits just right and accentuates everything. You ready? Alright, let's rock up. Let's grab our drinks. Let's sit over there in the corner and just watch the other couples arrive. So, first up, we got Gia and Scott. He's got the white, black drip going on, looking like an Eastern European bodybuilder slash bouncer slash secret agent. Gia's got the yellow drip, you know, flowing. And of course, the yams are yamming. Because are you even Gia if the cleavage game isn't popping? Next up, we got Stella and Philip, both looking fresh. They're like, hey, we survived the retreat. They hug it up. Next up, we got Chris and Sam looking fire. Good vibes. They hug everybody. The energy is immaculate. Gia and Stella clock the hickeys like, yo, spill the tea. They're like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. We got it popping. Everybody's super happy for them. Like, yeah, that was up. Everybody's kind of like, yo, what do you think? Do you think Danny and Bec are gonna show up? Sam's like, listen, I wouldn't blame Bec if she didn't show up tonight. because the whole thing kind of spiraled out of control. And she didn't say what she said out of malice. I reckon Juliette owes her a sincere apology, for real. Hey, yo, Sam gets it, okay? He gets it. It's what I've been saying this whole time. Next to arrive, we got David and Lisa. David's also going for the white blazer situation, black pants like Scott. But the only difference is David's not wearing a shirt, bro. See, that's why I decided, to go with this look, you feel me? But obviously it's been a minute since your boy hit the gym and whatnot. Not out here on them David levels, you know what I'm saying? Got a little extra to cuddle. Gia's being super buddy with Alisa, which is just a bit weird, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, all that extra stuff is just water under the bridge, man. Next up, we got Rach and Steve-O. Big smiles. They're determined to leave all the drama behind them. What happened at the couples retreat stays at the couples retreat. Next to rock up is Joe and Juliette. And yo, she is not beating the Disney villain allegations, man. She's rocking like this red thingy with a cape on it. And yo, they seem to be in high spirits, man. Super buzzing. And they kind of let us know that, they're getting it popping now. Like, there's a lot of boom boom going down in the boom boom room. And yo, I guess I can't be mad at Joel, because if you're gonna be on a show like this and you get matched up with someone who sucks like the worst, you might as well get some, right? Like, I'm sure Farmer Luke wouldn't have turned down Mel's cookie if she'd handed it to him on a silver platter. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if it's worth all that drama and toxicity. Last to arrive, the main stars of the attraction is Danny and Bec. Everybody gets up to holler at them and show love. Well, everyone except for Gia, Juliette, and Scott. They're like, hey, we ain't doing the whole fake pleasantries thing, you feel me? Bec and Danny hit up the bar, they pour it up. Danny's feeling some type of way, like, hey, super disappointed in Scott for not coming up, saying hi, shaking my hand like an honorable person. Stella pretty much sums up how I feel about Bec. She goes, yo, Bec is just a flawed, insecure person who wants people to like her. She's like, I can't be mad at someone like that. Amen, sister. Because, yo, there's a lot of Bec haters out there. And there's been moments when I've been like, hey, Bec, what you doing, girl? But every time she crashes out, every time she goes too far, it doesn't seem intentional or malicious. It kind of reminds me of like, a kid who doesn't know how to regulate their emotions, so they're yelling when really they just feel sad and want a hug, or maybe like a little juice box or like some milk. Juliette does rock up to Bec and she tries to apologize, but it doesn't come across as sincere, man. It looks like she's being smart, like she wants to squash it and save face in private, because she knows that if it all gets brought up at the dinner party with the experts watching and everybody listening, she might come across as the bad guy. And Bec clocks it, man. She's like, nah, let's wait till the dinner pops off. Let's hash it out in front of everybody. How about that? Alright, so ding ding ding, dinner is served. Everything starts off positively enough, man. Chris talks about how amazing Sam is. He's like, hey, thanks for being super patient with me. Thanks for holding it down. Scott's like, hey, Gia, man, you are amazing. It feels so good to come on this experiment and legitly link up with my person. You're my soulmate, for real. Danny and Bec are like, hey, we're still standing. Bec bigs up Danny for having her back and protecting her, you know what I'm saying? In a cutaway thing, Bec is like, hey, Gia and Juliette are just jealous, bro. They're jealous of me because my man is super good looking, makes bank, he's got my back, and he is blessed downstairs. Like, he is packing, you know what I'm saying? Anaconda up in here. Bec talk, yo. Steve bigs up Rachel for accepting him as he is, and Rach thanks him for sticking around, when she gets super worked up. It's all good vibes, okay? The energy's on point, but Bec's like, yo, forget all that. She asked Juliette directly, like, bro, what is your problem with me? What did I ever say or do to you to make you come at me like that? To call me a freak and a dumb C word and spew all that venom? Like, what is your beef with me? Juliette stammers a bit. She doesn't have a good reason. She's like, well, you made that comment about Rach and Steve Rachel's at the other end of the table like, yo, stop dragging me into this, okay? She's like, don't use me or my relationship as a reason to attack and be mean to somebody else, because I was hurting. It was about me, and I didn't even stoop that low. Bec doesn't let her off the hook. She's like, yo, I need to know. Like, what made you feel like I deserve to be bullied and cussed out and treated that badly for 3 days straight? The crazy thing is, right, Gia is not doing what she usually does. She's not jumping in. She's not backing Juliette up. There's no sides here, man. Everybody's looking at Juliette sideways like, yeah, you are in the wrong, man. And yo, Juliette's feeling like, yo, she ain't got nobody in her corner. You know what I'm saying? She feels betrayed. Like no one's having her back. Like, yo, where's Gia at? What happened to being her ride or die chick? And yo, it was a beautiful moment, man, watching Karma in real time, because it proved what we've all been thinking, right? Like the Gia and Juliette thing isn't built on sisterhood and friendship. It's about kicking somebody when they're down. Danny's like, yo, it is what it is, but moving forward, let's try and do better. And that's when Gia jumps in like, what about me? Where's my apology? You called me a liar for saying you were low-key flirting with me. Danny and Scott have a heart-to-heart, and Danny's like, yo, listen, you not coming up to me saying hi or whatever. It was weird, man. Like, we're boys, man. You and me, we're supposed to be good. And Scott's like, yo, you and your chick are beefing with my girl, and I gotta side with her, you know what I'm saying? And yo, I kind of see where both of them are coming from. Like my ex, she did not get along with my best friend, man. They could not stand each other, and it can make things awkward, man. Like, yo, it's easy to say bros before hoes or whatnot, but what ends up happening is when there's a group hangout, it ends up being more of her people, right? Because you're trying to avoid the drama. And even when it's just like you kicking it with the homies, it becomes like this elephant in the room, and it's like you gotta pick sides or whatever, and it can get weird, you know what I'm saying? Gia's getting more and more annoyed because she's looking around the room and she can see that pretty much everybody's on Bec's side. Even Rachel's like, hey, no hard feelings, let's squash it, let's not, you know what I'm saying, get into more beef, pinky finger promise. Gia's like, listen, okay, I hate to be the bad guy. I hate to crash this party, but I have some text messages from Bec that could ruin everything for her. Juliette's so happy again, like, hey, we gonna get her. We gonna get her. All right, so that was the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give the video a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'll be back with the next joint. Hopefully then, you know what I'm saying, my voice will be back. Till then, you take care of yourself, fam, because I love you.